Hello guys, I'm Mester.mechanic and I'm here with another video on my YouTube channel. In this video we're gonna just draw another sketch sample. You can see the sketch here. We are gonna draw exactly the sketch here, and we have some lines, arcs and dimensions and relations. It's very easy, and we will go through drawing this sketch step by step. Before getting started, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and put your comment. So let's get started as soon as it's possible. Here I have my SolidWorks open. Here I click on the new, okay, new parts, okay, and I'm waiting. Okay, here is the front plane. We mostly draw our sketch on the front plane, and I will tell you what's the use of the other planes. So just click on the front plane here and choose a sketch. Then you have your sketch open. You can see the sketch here. Now you can start drawing your sketch. We always start with our origin point. This is the origin point. You can see here and here. We have a line, and then we have a horizontal line, then we have an arc, and we just do drawing like this. So here I choose the line and I start with my origin point. So here my line has an angle, so I draw my line like this, and we have a horizontal line. Then we have an arc, so here I choose arc and I choose this point here, and the center of the arc must be right side of the sketch. Here is okay, it's okay here. And then we have a horizontal line, so here horizontal line. Then we have a line here and another line here, there it has an angle. Then we have a horizontal line, so then we have a vertical line here is okay, and we have a horizontal line here, and we have to connect this point to this point, and it's okay. Now we have to apply the relations and dimensions. So firstly we have to apply the dimension here. The dimension is 20 millimeter, so here I choose a smart dimension and I give it 20 millimeter, and this line is equal to this line, so I give it a relation. I can give it as a dimension like this, for example 20 millimeter, but as I told you before, we should use relations instead of dimensions. So here I delete this dimension here, and I hold the control button on my keyboard and I choose the line here and here, and I give it equal relation, and these two lines are equal. Here if I give it a smart dimension, you can see it is 20. So if you can't see the relations here, click on the hide and show items and choose this option, view sketch relation. So you can see the relation, equal relation here. It means that these two lines are equal. So the dimension from this point to this point is 100 millimeters. So I choose the smart dimension here and I choose the point and this point, and I give it 100 millimeter dimension. Okay. The next dimension is here. The dimension of this arc is 100 millimeter, so the radius is 100 millimeter. So and this line is equal to this line, so here I hold the control button on my keyboard and I choose this line and this line, and I give it equal relation. Now these two lines are equal. The next line, the next dimension is 75 millimeters, so here I choose a smart dimension and I give it 75 millimeter. Okay, and this line is collinear to this line, so I hold the control button on my keyboard and I choose this line and I give it collinear relation. And now if I move this line here, the line here moves with this line. So this is the relation here. And this line is equal to this line. So these four lines are equal. They are all 20 millimeter. So I give them equal relation and equal to this line. So now they are equal. Okay, they are equal. Yes. And this point here is vertical to this point. So I hold the control button and I choose this point and this point, and I give it vertical relation. So you can see they are vertical now. Then my sketch is not fully defined. You can see that my sketch is still moving. You can see here the sketch is moving, and we have to make it full defined. So I have to give it, I think, a relation. So I click on the line here and I give it horizontal relation. So the line here is horizontal, and then we have another dimension again, I think. No, it is still moving. So this line here is equal to this line. So again, I choose the line here, and they are equal. So now, but it is still moving. So we have to give it another dimension. So the dimension from this point to this point is 50 millimeter. It is 50 millimeter. Now you can see the sketch is full defined. You can see it is full defined and all the lines are black, and you can see we can't move it. When you want to make sure that your sketch is full defined or not, you can just hold the left click on your mouse and move your mouse, and if it moves, it means that your sketch is not fully defined, but my sketch is fully defined and all the lines are black. So let's keep drawing the sketch. So we have a square here. I choose the center rectangle, or I should choose the corner rectangle is better. I don't wanna the rectangle have a center, so here I choose the corner rectangle and we have a rectangle. The dimension of rectangle is 20 millimeter. So here I choose a smart dimension and I give it 20 millimeter. And all the four lines are equal. So I hold the control button on my keyboard and I choose the line here, and these two lines are equal. So the lines are equal. They are all 20 millimeter. The dimension from this point to this point is 10 millimeter. So I choose the point here, and it is 10 millimeter. And the dimension from this line to this line is 10 millimeter. So I give it 10 millimeter dimension. Now you can see it is fully defined. We have a slot here. So here I choose a slot, and I choose the here, and I draw this slot. Then we have to give it a dimension. So the dimension of the center line here is 30 millimeter. I choose the smart dimension and give it 30 millimeter. And the angle of this center line is 45 degrees. So here I have to draw a center line, a horizontal center lines, because I wanna give it an angle. So I choose the center line here, and I give it 45 degree. But my sketch is not still fully defined because it is moving. So you have to give it dimension. The dimension from this point of the slot to this point is 20 millimeter. So I choose the point here, and it is 20 millimeter. And the dimension from this point to this point is 20 millimeter again. So I choose the point here, and it is 20 millimeter. So But my sketch is not fully fine because all the lines are blue. So you can see my sketch is moving. So the radius of the inner slot is 7.50 millimeter. So I choose a smart dimension and give it 7.5 millimeter. Now my sketch is fully fine. Now we have to draw another slot. So here I can draw only another slot, or I can give it offset entity. I can use the offset entity and give it offset. It doesn't matter which way you use, but I prefer to use another slot. So I draw exactly the slot here, and I choose this slot. Be careful, the center point of your slot must be merged to these 2 points. So here you have to just draw the center line on this inner center line. So the radius of this center line is 12.5 millimeter. Sorry, 12.5 millimeter. Now it is fully fine, this slot. Now we have only 3 circles. We have to use the linear pattern. So I choose the circle here and I draw a circle. The dimension of the circle is 5 millimeter. Of course, this is the radius, and I choose a smart dimension, and the 5 millimeter radius is 10 millimeter in diameter. So the diameter of the circle is 10 millimeter. But my sketch is not fully fine because I can move my circle here. So here I have to give it 15 millimeter dimension. Here I choose smart dimension and I choose this point here and the line here, and the dimension is 15 millimeter. And we have to give it another dimension because my sketch is moving in the vertical way. So I have to give it a dimension in the vertical way. So here I choose a smart dimension, and I choose the point here and the line here, and the dimension is 10 millimeter. You can see here the dimension, it is 10 millimeter. Now we have to only pattern this circle here. So I choose the linear pattern, and here I choose the X axis. For example, this line, I wanna copy my circle in the horizontal way. So, and I choose and here I have to clear the sections, and I have to choose the circle here. The pattern is this side of the sketch. So I come here and I choose the reverse direction, and the direction will be reversed. And there are 3 circles. You can see there are 3 circles here, and here I choose 3 circles, and the dimension between the circles is 15 millimeter. So dimension is 15 millimeter. But you can see the sketch is not fully fine because my sketch is moving. So I have to give it a relation. I want to make this point horizontal to this point. So here I choose the control button on my keyboard, and I choose the point here and the point here, and in add relation I choose horizontal relation. And we have to give it dimension because it is still moving. I use a smart dimension and I choose these 2 points, and I give it a 15 millimeter dimension. Here we have drawn our sketch. Everything is perfect. Please practice at home and ask any question that come to your mind. I will answer all the questions. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you in the next video.